again, peoples. We are playing more ambition, a minute in power. I am Luna. That is Rio, and that is Sin. You cannot see me pointing at Rio or at the computer screen where Sin lives.
Hello, I live in Becky's computer screen. I'm the little voice in her head that never shuts up and calls her out on everything.
Hello, everybody. I'm the sentient afro that is living in her house. I mean, I am her loving fiance. Hello, how is it going?
Also calling her out on everything.
Yes.
Together we're
That I am.
9 Inch Nails.
Yes.
And
We are
this
definitely
Lucas.
9 Inch Nails.
This Lucas. And yes, we are playing more ambition. And Sin doesn't like how I handle money.
No. No, I don't.
So let's get going! We're gonna do shit. Something. Yes.
We're definitely gonna achieve great things. In Paris. When the heads were rolling.
Yes. Let them eat cake! Okay, so I have a rest day. And I should really take a nap. I'ma take a nap today. I can go shopping tomorrow. No, wait. Uh-oh.
Oh, look. You need to... Why did you do that?
I forgot to get dressed.
Oh.
Oh no, consequences for her actions.
This is a Becky game.
Okay. Calendar. It is time for the calendar. We explore Paris. Oui. I will take a rest day tomorrow. And then I'll be refreshed for the party. Yes, I'm so smart.
Yes. Yes, you are, love. Totally.
I need to...
Go do an event, Becky. See that green mark? Let's see what it is.
I was gonna sell the gossip so I have money.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Is that the... That's not...
Yeah. So you should read what it says.
So that's the...
I'd imagine it's the people whispering in each other's ears, 3D.
You also have an objective.
I do... current objective. Alright! I must go seduce a priest now.
I thought you did that last time.
I have to go on a date with him.
I guess it didn't save.
The intriguing priest, Father Ludovico Sidoti, has invited you to visit him when he's holding
Alright.
mass.
Oh yeah, this is a date. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Go ahead then.
Okay,
Have
we will sell gossip tomorrow, and I guess I'll just be a tight ass bitch at the next party.
Oh no.
It's fine.
Oh no. Oh, horrible.
Getting up a little earlier than usual, you walk to the 7 reaches of Paris, so you can attend Ludvigo's sermon. I haven't been drinking. What are you talking about?
Wow,
It is-
you really are French.
It is France! I am merely considered to be merry.
Very
That's-
merry
As you,
contrary.
as you stumble through the streets, gripping onto random strangers, telling them about how much Ludovico's singing voice makes you happy. You hit them with a bottle and then you keep going. Your bodyguard watches you, not lending you a hand.
Because you haven't paid him yet.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, I should go sell gossip tomorrow.
He wishes that bottle was his. In fact, it was his until you grappled it out of his arm.
And he just came
cider.
up with all of that on the spot. But as he said, the neighborhood is poorer than most, and many of the houses are in even worse condition than your own. Which is saying something.
Thankfully, Ludvigo's directions turn out to be correct, and you find the church without any difficulty. The bodyguard literally just tucked you under his arm and walked. Parisians
Parisians.
are still
Parishioners.
filtering inside. They're still filtering inside, with a few loitering outside to chat and catch up on the news of the day. Like how there's suddenly an abundance of shoes going missing and being thrown through windows. It's a beautiful building, meaning that it was built when this neighborhood was still prosperous. Well, at least these people still have a beautiful place to play. Place to pray. Place to pray. How many people sleep on the streets in the shadow of opulence? I will go with this one. Stopping to greet the parishioners. They're still exchanging pleasantries outside. You enter the church. Make your way to an unoccupied chair near the front. It's comfy. It has a cushion. You sit down just as Mass is about to begin. Well, you were raised Catholic. I beg your pardon, I'm an unbaptized, dirty, agnostic heathen. You found yourself to be a touch less zealous than most. In fact, you realize that this is the first time you've even attended a church since arriving in Paris.
You could even say you've been a little out of touch.
Out of touch, out of time.
Bap.
But she also hasn't been in a church for quite some time. Literally.
I catch fire.
The only time she gets a tan.
Mm-hmm. Your brother bursts into smoke if he goes on to holy ground.
This is also true.
That's the reason we're not getting married in a church. That's the reason. Yep. To stop your brother from spontaneously combusting.
The last time he went into a church, he came out darker than when he entered.
Ah.
Ba-da-ba-da.
I was gonna make a joke, but then it'd be racially insensitive.
But you're Russian. This is to be expected.
Okay. I was gonna say maybe his mother genes took over. In that one moment.
You wouldn't be too far off.
Did you mute yourself?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Okay. Still, as the service progresses, and you're sitting next to two weirdos talking about people catching on fire in churches,
Oi.
you find yourself participating as if you'd never stopped. You know when to stand up, when to sit down, when to sing, and when to be silent.
So everything you don't know how to do.
You just go to a place where people are like, hey Rhys, why is your brother so much darker than you? I thought you guys are like actual brothers with a year difference. Well, you see, we're both like frequent churchgoers, yes? So, well, you see, I'm a practitioner, my brother isn't.
Oh no!
Well, he does get more sun than I do, but it's not the same.
Pretty sure your brother's allergic to the sun.
He never used to be, funnily enough. It's only in recent years.
Literally burst into flames every time we walk in. The church has its own Leo extinguisher at this point.
No, wait. Rhys,
The priest embroidered it into the extinguisher.
Rhys, I know why Leo's suddenly allergic to the sun.
Go
It's
on.
because God got a giant magnifying glass and picked Leo as the ant to try and burn.
Oh, bless her.
I'm keeping an eye on you. And then it just gets burned.
Oh, bless her.
Hey Leo, you're under God's guidance, yeah, but why do I keep bursting into flames?
Just cause. He wanted to magnify his observation of you.
You're God's chosen, bro. I'm so jealous. Hey, I would be jealous if you kept bursting into flames every 4 minutes.
Well, there was a reason I moved houses to try and save him, trying to save his poor soul. Anyway, let's get back to
Yes.
Otherwise, this will be the stream all day.
At one point, a procession brings forth a reliquary, and it's an aquarium. They bring in an aquarium containing the forearm bone of a Metroid Saint.
Yeah, I just imagine Father Ludovico just standing there on the podium with a fucking like little aquarium, not an aquarium, just like this round fucking pot with a goldfish, and everybody else has like a little goldfish, and you're just sitting there like thinking, like, what the fuck?
And there's bones in all of them.
Brazier says,
You-
"Hey, sup? What's with all of you today? I'm just terrifying the fuck out of myself playing Dead Space remake. You should play, Luna."
Haha, fuck no, Bryce. I
What a great idea! Let's make Luna play that next Halloween.
Haha, fuck no.
Well, you played Frambo. It should be
Nice,
fine. It's a
nice.
similar kind of thing.
I actually really want to play Dead Space.
See, Sin has dibs. Sin has dibs.
I mean, I'm cool with it. Let's do a horror stream together, Sin.
Eh.
Eh. Let's get Lucas involved too.
Oh, sure.
No, let's make Lucas do it.
Lucas is buying the game. None of us can afford the fucking thing.
Excellent.
You look at the people around you, and they seem transfixed by it. It's amazing to think that such a thing could still carry so much meaning for so many people. Did that Saint ever imagine that this would happen? That they would affect so many long after their death, and that their bones would have been dug up from the ground to be paraded around in goldfish bowls? Excuse you, indeed, sir. Ludovico presides over everything from his lichen, speaking
Lectern.
lectin. That's what lectin is?
Yeah, lectern.
I always thought it was some sort of milk-based drink. Speaking Latin as if it was his native tongue.
Yeah,
I mean,
you know where
pretty close to.
where he delivers his lectures.
Ah.
Get it? Lectern?
Yeah, tucked on. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
get it.
that-
The little
should-
podium place?
Yeah, I get it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
that
I'm
you
telling
should.
Becky.
Oh, the little standy
Yeah,
place.
yeah, lectern. Where he delivers lectures.
Ah.
It's not a pun, it's literally what it is.
Okay. But yes, Yvette, you should be thinking of the good Christian boy's tongue. Bad Yvette. It's a good sermon, though he tends to stammer when he makes eye contact with you. He's Italian, not French.
Oui, oui.
Wow, this is the cutest sermon I've ever seen. He wasn't kidding when he said public speaking made him uncomfortable. What a mess. This is the cutest thing I've ever seen.
You can see
I'm
the
sure you'll
podium
see
shake
something
as he's moving about and flinching.
Is he pinching a tent? Pinching a tent?
Oh no. Someone behind you shushes your musings, but you ignore them. There's nothing wrong with enjoying yourself.
I beg to differ. Oh, you cannot enjoy yourself. No, not in the house of God, you wretch.
Get out of here, sentient mouse with red pants.
Benedicamus Domino.
Oh, we're getting dominoes. Oh, fuck, we're getting dominoes. Ludovico intones to the crowd, signaling the end of the service. He just like claps as like, okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Just whoop. Snuggle pushes out of there. Dio gratias.
The crowd replies reflexively, yourself included. Dios gracious. Mios, Dios mios.
Dio grando.
Dio grandos. Oh, grande. Yes, this church is sponsored by Starbucks. While most get up to leave, getting ready to go about their workday, you stand as the last in line behind some of the other parishioners to be blessed. It's the baby! He's so cute.
For some reason, his book is much lower than where it usually is, slightly hiding his tent.
Indeed. I think Luna's found the person she wants to romance for now, unless he's going to become an adulterer.
Yeah,
Look,
he's gonna
look.
harass him until he breaks.
Look, my fiance basically up and ghosted me.
Oi, I'm right here.
Not you, sweetie, the one in the game.
Very well, continue.
That And everyone else has been a dick up to this point, and I'm not sure if I can romance my maid on a really pretty gypsy clove shop lady. So puppy priest is the best option right now.
So just going with the first choice. I understand. Gotcha.
You fine. Besides, we could call the penultimate episode Temptation of the Cloth or something churchy. I don't know.
You know what? I actually like that title. Temptation of the Cloth. Now to your local bookstore.
That's basically every fucking relationship. Look what she was wearing.
You know it'd sell well, though.
Uh,
I bet he's totally ripped like Ned Flanders under those robes.
Totally packing like a horse then.
doodly diddly.
You finally reach the front of the line and see Ludwiko there, looking
Becky,
every yeah.
Becky, don't doodle diddle the priest, please.
Italy, whoever I see fit, so long as it is loving and consensual.
So you're gonna diddly doodle his piggly widdle.
And you just
Now
said
that's
that he
just
was
nonsense.
fit. So yes, you saw him as fit, and then you doodle diddle.
You finally reach the front of the line and see Ludwiko there, looking every part the humble priest, his thumb atoned with holy water, not Mountain Dew.
Do like a mountain.
Sin, read the line.
Approach, Madame Decaux.
All right, that's my name.
You may kneel.
Oh, I know. I've seen enough Hanzo to know where this is going.
He says, gesturing with his free hand to the floor in front of him. My heart is in your hands, Father Sidote.
Zip.
Not that kind of game. You lower yourself to one knee, and he draws the sign of the cross on your forehead.
Are you sure this is not where it's going?
The cool waters drips down your brow and the bridge of your nose.
I
He
swear.
dumps the entire bucket on you.
Ludwiko says nothing, but you glance up at him and can tell your words have touched him.
Inappropriately.
As well as something else.
Yay!
I'm glad to see you here, Madame Decaux.
He says just loud enough for the lingering
Parishioners.
excuse me, parishioners to hear.
I've heard that your circumstances have left you with quite the troubled soul.
Yes, let us discuss it over here in this private confessional. We can get in the same box. It's fine.
Yes,
It's
the box. My favorite box. The penultimate box.
It's all an absurd performance for the sake of gossiping parishioners who will all carry your imagined circumstances far and wide, yet you can't help but appreciate the thought he's put into this. Oh, he's so cute! He's such a good boy!
So,
If
clearly,
you'd like,
Bex likes a holy man.
if you'd like, we could meet at a later time for spiritual council.
Is that what we're calling it now?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. The options are, I might need more than simple counsel, Father Sidoti. What are you prepared to do? If you insist, Father Sidoti. Or, my circumstances are most vexing, Father Sidoti. I think this will take more than one meeting.
Personally, I'd go for the bottom one. What do you think, Sin?
I see, you're a bottom.
Oh no!
Don't knock it till you're tight, buddy. Wink, wink.
Hey, Rhys. Is this the race to the bottom? How low can you go?
How low can she go?
I'm gonna go
This
to
is-
the bottom one.
Becky, this is not democratic Pokemon. You can choose whatever you want. We're
She knows.
we're still gonna judge you for it, but it's still up to you.
Indeed, sweetie.
I don't want to embarrass him.
Okay.
I suppose we will.
Ludvico manages to cough, trying to hide his flushing cheeks from the crowd.
Oh no, you embarrassed him. In fact, you may reach out to me whenever you like.
He hands you a piece of paper with his address on it. Oh my!
Oh,
Oh
scandalous.
my.
Rendezvous with Ludvico are now available.
Rendezvous.
Discover some suitable locations on the Paris map so you can invite him out. Ha ha ha! With a polite nod, you take your leave before anyone becomes suspicious. Well, even more suspicious, really.
Oh, scandalous.
Gossiping housewives, honestly. Ugh.
Outside the church, standing in the day sun, you realize that you're absolutely exhausted. Socializing. You
Sounds
decide
about right.
to head home. German bodyguard, carry me.
No. No.
Paying you. I'm paying you, damn it.
You haven't paid me yet.
I'm paying you.
You have not paid me yet, madam. As soon as you pay me once, I will carry your poor ass to your place.
Fine. Coachman, assume the T-pose.
Assuming dominance T-posing. Wow.
Walking home, you puzzle over the morning's events whilst your coachman and your bodyguard seem to be in a T-pose off. Charm, intrigue, and a hint of taboo, if nothing else. It's exciting. I'm about to start seeing a Catholic priest. I don't know if this is a good idea. It's exciting. You take your time during your stroll home. The weather is lovely, and everything feels brighter than usual. In fact, it feels like the start of something special.
Oh no, it's not like something is going to happen to ruin all this. Ho 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 ho.
The next morning, you find a letter on your nightstand. Camille must have brought it in while you were still asleep. It's sealed in golden racks with the initials LS.
Oh my. Golden wax!
Oh, we're pen pals. He's texting.
You mean tweeting?
I mean, if we want to imagine that tiny little Disney-esque birds delivered it from his pure innocent bedroom, then yes, sure. You know what? Fucking! He's a Disney princess now.
I mean, you are. You've got your own little castle. You've got your own unfortunate maid. You've got your scary bodyguard that you're definitely gonna pay. And you've got a potential love interest question mark that you're seducing, and it's got a very scandalous repercussion. So yeah, you've got a good Disney theme going. It's a lonely end in tragedy, like all Disney things.
Oh no!
You know, he's out of line, but he's right.
Okay, opening up, you find a letter from Ludvico, written with the well-practiced handwriting. But it's fancy crayon.
If you open it up, seeing that it's written in the fanciest crayon writing you've ever seen.
I love that fancy crayon writing.
It's just really, really like practiced and stuff. And you can tell that the crayon is like of the highest quality, but it's still a fucking crayon.
It may as well be a candle. That's how fine the wax is.
You take it away from the candlelight. You can already feel the paper heating up.
Written with the well-practiced handwriting of someone who spends most of their day among books. Fuck books.
You fuck books?
I mean, Ludvico might.
I mean, there's a lot of paper cuts you'll get from it, but okay.
Oh no. Scrolls and tomes.
Shrevet. While I'm thankful that I met you on that fateful night, I still cannot forget the terrible sins committed against you by that wicked host. In fact, I've done some research of my own, and I believe that I have some information that you will find quite interesting.
Oh!
You got some gossip here, Becky.
Aha!
Where's
'cause
that cat gif from Puss in Boots? The one that's like, oh.
Ludvigo goes on to describe a particular fountain deep in the city. He'd like you to meet with you in secret, as he's worried about someone intercepting the letters. Is your enemy really that powerful? Is he truly number one?
Ludovico lead is now available. Please meet me there as soon as you can, and I will share what I know. Mes salutations respectueuses, Ludovico.
Using a map, it doesn't take long to figure out. Oh yeah, she just has this huge ass map, like cartoonishly huge, that she pulls out from under her bed or her skirt, depending if she's walking around or not.
Admittedly, I've just figured it was pinned to the wall, but yeah, you do you, hon.
No, it's more funny to imagine, like, just unfurling this whole thing. And it's, like, so big you can't see nothing but her hands poking out the sides. There, I lost my place. Using a map, it doesn't take long to figure out where this particular fountain is. In fact, you could visit it today if you like. Except... Okay, so what's this one? So that is purple. Oh, that's fine. That'll give us +5. So we're good. So where's the fountain? Ah. Let us go visit Ludvico!
Ludovico.
Wow, that gossip I found at the church is gonna be so stale by the time we're done.
Yeah.
We did not plan for this! You leave the house earlier than usual that morning, uncertain of how long it will take you to walk to the fountain that Ludvico mentioned in his letter to you. Given that you're still new to skullduggery, you decide to dress in darker clothes and stuck to comfortable walking shoes. 'Cause I like shoes. Surprising enough. Don't read light novels when drunk, kids. Or tipsy. Or dyslexic.
I did tell you this before we started, but since when do you listen to me?
Content!
That's my line.
Hololive.
Whole life.
And Rhys still doesn't get this.
Whole life.
I do not. No.
Hololive.
I mean, I know where it's from, but I
We'll
haven't watched
We'll
it.
have to watch that particular episode.
Mm.
Yes.
You'll learn a lot of things about being a VTuber and what to do and what not to do.
Mhm. And it takes 2 words. Hololive.
Are we putting this into practice, or
Oh yeah, we're definitely putting it into practice, right, Becky? Whole life. Then we're getting pizza and burgers.
I'm all of
And Rhys is
that?
paying.
God damn it! To be fair, I am the only one with actual money in this group.
Hey!
You get paid on Tuesday,
I do get paid on Tuesday.
so until then, I got the monies,
I lent you 100.
and I thank you for that.
Yes. Make sure you put that in the wedding fund or I'll kick your ass.
Yes, honey. Kissing my ass.
Okay, honey.
I like a girl who can kick my ass.
Okay, let's take the kink fuckery down a notch or 3.
She says, "Let's play the dating sim."
A wholesome PG-13 dating sim.
That you think it is.
Well, if titties start getting shown, we'll just get banned from Twitch. It's fine.
Who knows? The father might be into punishment.
Don't you corrupt my good boy.
He might
Don't
corrupt
you
you
corrupt him.
with whips. She's thinking about it. She's enjoyed this.
Oh. Oh.
Oh,
She's enjoyed the possibility.
You're reconstructing her brain, Rhys. Good on you.
I mean, I've been trying to do that for the last 10 years, but we'll see how we go.
You can just say decade.
Nah. Yeah, you're lucky I have nothing soft to throw at you right now, sir.
Most people
Oh
go
no,
for
she
something
broke out
hard.
of it.
I'll just have to try again later. Anyway, back to the game.
Surprisingly
Rhys
enough.
purposely surrounds her with hard stuff to throw at him. It's part of your training.
Worst case scenario, I have a vampire duck. No, I'm not giving context. You use your imagination, people.
I have nothing to say on this.
I have nothing to add.
Surprisingly enough, you managed to find the fountain without getting turned around. It seems like the perfect place for a meeting like this. There's just enough people wandering around that you won't draw attention, but also few enough that you'll be able to find somewhere secluded to talk. Oh my. Lucky round, you can't spot Ludwiko anywhere, so you decide to take a seat at the edge of the fountain. I'm not sad. I'm not sad because he obviously set me up. It makes sense to be visible enough that he'll be able to find you without any flashy waving or signaling. I'll just put my rave glow sticks away. You get comfortable, smooth out your skirts, and pause for a moment to reflect on the decisions that led you to a point in your life where you'd be having secret rendezvous with priests to learn more about your hated enemies. Maybe they must have been good decisions. Yeah. It's the good boy! Sometime later. Sometime later, after you've waved away a particularly abusive tea salesman for the third time. Get out of here, Thompson! I don't want your filthy British imports!
Oh, but mademoiselle, you see, if you were to have this fine nectar of the gods that we call tea, you wouldn't be so angry.
Look, I like my shoes, but I'm willing to take one of them off and clobber you with it!
See, if you had some tea, you wouldn't be so angry. I think Earl Grey is more your taste.
Just knocks over the teacot into the fountain.
Yes, this is quite good for my business. Everybody, come in. Have a taste. You too could take this fine tea, magnificent tea, with you at home and have it every day. And you would not be like the mademoiselle here. Angry, spiteful, tripping everybody's business into the fountain. Now,
Camille,
please, line up. One at a time, please.
Camille, give him the rat treatment. Oui, madame.
Good day, Madame Victor.
Stop! Well, he's dead.
But my business survives me.
You cannot kill that of a salesman. A salesman is truly immortal.
My business will survive me.
He's selling us tea, not wine! Oh! Everyone walks away in disgust.
You fool, this is France. Wine is a bigger seller!
That's kind of cheesy.
Familia. I have cheese in the fridge. It's good cheese. It has garlic in it.
And instantly you just killed all fucking interest I had in your cheese. Just like that.
I also have one that has cranberries in it.
That's nice.
I've been debating what to use it for.
You forget, sin is a vampire. You cannot have...
I know, but do I eat it in a sandwich? Do I steal Reese's crackers?
Sweetheart, you're free to eat my crackers. I have 2 packets.
Damn it. I was trying to get a rise out of you. Oh well. Moving on. Excuse me.
Well, see, you don't have to try too hard to get a rise out of me. Eyebrow wiggle, eyebrow wiggle.
You must be stopped! A familiar face emerges from behind the shadows of a tree. He was trying to look sneaky. But a crow has started pecking at him. Now he just looks adorable and pathetic while fleeing from the crow.
Just like Bocce.
He just runs over to you, out of breath. There's like a twig in his hair. He's finally managed to shoot a crow away.
Bonjour, madame.
He nods pleasantly.
You seem troubled.
I just witnessed you get harassed by a crow. Of course I'm troubled.
Is there anything this humble priest can help you with?
Father, my woes are too terrible to discuss in public. Can we go somewhere private? Millhouse eyebrow wiggle.
Yes, yes.
Ludvico, if we are being followed, our pursuers already know we are here. Let's go somewhere private.
That is an excellent idea, madame. Please lead the way.
I'm
He's-
sure she will.
He's just like side-eyeing the crow as it's like basically making one of those neck-slicing motions with its feather. Ludvico knows not what he did to piss off this crow.
Just exist.
Yay! Oh no.
They hate good-natured things.
Oh! You find a quiet corner in the square to speak with Ludvico. He opens the book he's carrying and reads over some sort of list he's keeping in it.
It's my death
He
notes.
didn't.
Oh my goodness, espionage in France? Who would have heard of such a thing?
And by an Italian man, no less.
See, as I said before, I'm sorry for everything that's happened to you. Something about Maximin's smug demeanor has always rubbed me the wrong way, even ignoring all his snide remarks about the church.
Oh, this bitch is going down.
With that in mind, I started asking around about him, seeing if his revolutionary righteousness was real or a mere facade.
He favors you with a sly smile.
At first, I thought it would be difficult to interview so many people, but you'd be amazed at what people are willing to tell to a simple priest. Within it, while it's nothing solid, I think you'll be very interested in the fact that Maximin's household goes through servants quite quickly.
He hands you a list of names, presumably of servants that used to work for Maxim.
There's the usual complaints about long hours, skipped wages, and general unpleasantness. However, one of them stood out to me, simply because of how few details I could find.
Well, he's at the bottom of the Zen. The Zen? That river.
Styx? River Styx?
No, there's an actual river in Paris that like flooded in the 1920s.
Oh,
How the hell do you know these things?
A monster in Paris. They made a whole song about it.
useless knowledge time.
Yay!
I'll say.
A servant leaving their master under mysterious circumstances. If Maximin has a dark secret, then this is it.
Merci, Ludvico. Your help means a lot to me. You're a lot more devious than I expected you to be. Oh, you devious little imp. Ludvico leans in close and whispers in your ears, his voice barely audible.
Madame, Rome chose me as their eyes and ears in France. You didn't think they'd send someone who's never gotten her hands dirty, did you?
Ooh.
Oh, this is a spicy Italian boy. Yvette has no idea how to process this little
No,
nugget of information.
that's her processing it. Now comes the dialogue option. Sorry, I've always wanted to say something like that.
Amazing. That is totally amazing. I love it.
You have gained a little favor with Ludvico, because he's the best. He's best boy.
Honestly, it's been a nice change of pace. Normally, I just spent a lot of time listening to bishops and writing letters back to the Vatican. This has me out and about, enjoying Paris and feeling getting a feel for its people. If you're going to seek vengeance on Maximilian, the best time to do so would be on April 24th, the night of his Grand Salon. It's guaranteed to be well attended, which means he can't just ignore your accusations. Of course, to do this, you need both evidence and an invitation.
Ludvigo asked me out as your date, and then we could just cause all the mayhem. I will pile up those shoes for windows.
Well, I must go. Be warned that tracking this person down will not be easy. I couldn't find any information about this mystery servant. Not their name, where they live, or even the position they held in Maximian's home. Still, I will pray for your success.
Aww.
It couldn't be your fiance, could it?
Ciao, madame.
Ludvigo says before leaving. You stopped to think about this new information. A mystery servant who left Maxim's employment suddenly and under murky circumstances. It seems fruitful, but you have to dig deeper first. Maybe in the cemetery or the catacombs.
Or, in the murky waters of Paris.
Researching Maxim is now available to visit in the Paris map. With that, you start to head home, already planning your next move against your sworn enemy. If you're going to bring Maxim to ruin, you have to be ready by April 24th. At least it's not April 1st.
Wow.
So basically, you have the choice to do that or not.
You have less than a month.
Drink time. You wake up to the sound of someone knocking on your door downstairs. Before you even get up, you hear Camille cheerily call out, "I get it!" When she answers the door, you hear her spend mid-talk with a man whose harsh voice you don't recognize. "Hey, Camille! Hey, girl!" With that conversation finished, Camille heads up to your room. "Madam, we need to talk about the rent and my wages. What would you like me to do? Do we have to?" "Well, the grumpy man downstairs was our landlord. While we're paid up on our rent through the week, we'll need to make sure there's enough for next week. Well, we did need to pay him this week, but next week we need to have 35 livres for our rent and 5 livres for my wages, or we could be in trouble. You now will need to pay both your rent and the wages of your servants every week, or deal with damage to your credibility, or perhaps even peril. Is there anything else, madam?"
Oh dear, we really need to make some more money.
Yeah. You need to pay the bodyguard too.
Mm-hmm. "Okay, I will sell something. I will sell my dignity. Camille, we're becoming women of the night."
Yay!
With that, Camille heads downstairs to make you breakfast, and you're left to wonder how you'll take care of this.
One day at a time?
Wardrobe. I've got enough credibility. Let's go to that party.
Alright then, good luck.
As your carriage nears the party, you consider taking one last moment to assess your preparations. Assess preparations. You pause to consider how well rested you feel.
Bad.
Fortunately, you can feel the exhaustion set in as soon as you look past the door towards the enormous crowd of partyers. Tonight is going to be a long night. It's fine.
This is fine.
This
It's
is
fine.
fine.
It's fine.
You check a tiny mirror you keep in your carriage to see that you're wearing a robe decor to a party being held by the bourgeoisies. The guests approve of your outfit and your credibility has increased. See, it's fine. With preparations like this, tonight should be largely positive affair. Jesus!
This is a very, not complex game, I suppose, but
It's
You really-
complex for me.
yeah, you've got to be quite prepared.
You step down out of your carriage and hear the ripple of whispers that signal your arrival to any social event. These days, there's a small line in the vestibule as guests are waiting to get in while you're standing In this line, you manage to overhear an interesting rumor. You make a mental note of it, just in case. You get a piece of cheap gossip. It's Lady Egg Bacon.
It's Lady Lemon on her head.
I cannot afford to give you wine.
Yeah, don't do that, but yeah, it kind of looks like she has sushi roll on
She
her head.
does have sushi. She curtsies to you as you pass by her and enter the party. Now let the games begin!
Oh, that's good. You don't actually lose credibility on a thing
I
if
know,
you
it
just.
just
say-
gives you a little boost.
Let's see. I don't know. Cheap gossip, lots of gossip, so much gossip. Okay. What do you give me? Shocking gossip, cheap gossip, outrageous gossip.
Good luck.
Okay. What do you do, sir? I don't want to lose money. You give me no gossip. Fuck off. Get out of here, Clyde!
Hold on.
You could also
I could've-
gain 100. It's like
Yeah, I was
minus
gonna
50
say.
to 100. You can gain money in that one.
Ah, but my plan is to sell all the gossip I've acquired tomorrow.
I think you can only sell one
Alright.
at a time. But it also
good luck.
goes stale, remember that.
They've got outrageous gossip here.
Well, go ahead
Okay.
then. Begin conversation.
Okay.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck, Becky!
Smash.
Goodness me.
You approach a woman who's been eyeing the other guests in a particular familiar way. In fact, it's the exact same way you look at guests at these functions. She looks up at you.
Yvette,
Yvette?
I cake it.
Okay,
Yes.
sure, we'll go with that.
No, go
Sipping
ahead,
on a
Rhys.
glass of wine.
Go ahead,
No,
Rhys.
you're just... Alright.
You must commit.
Yvette? Dissux?
Dickel.
I take it?
Dissou? I don't know.
Dissu?
Brazier! How do you pronounce that?
I've been calling her Cactus.
Oh, for God's sake.
The Cactus.
It's not the Cox, that's for sure. I know that you don't pronounce the X at the end.
Oh, okay.
She asked, sipping on a glass of white wine. A fine assessment. Who are you and what are you doing here? How do you know my name? A fine assessment.
Ah, I thought so. You seemed to match all the rumors I've heard.
Would you like to donate shoes to my window cause?
My name is Andy
Christmare.
Kruismere.
Brazier says
We're both-
Dickel.
Oh, Dakar. Anyway, we're both acquainted
Thanks.
with Pierre
Thank you.
Renaud. Renaudot? Funny little man, isn't he? I used to work for him as a rumor monger a long time ago before his boss passed away and bequeathed him the newspaper. Of course, since then I've moved on to greener pastures
Can you sign me up with your information broker?
in my costume. How's Pierre doing, by the way? Does he still gamble like a madman?
Oh no, he doesn't even drink anymore. I hear the Pope might have him canonized. He's canon, everyone!
I'm not
Why
sure.
did
Is
you
that
stop
what he
working with
is
Pierre?
that what he does when he sobers up?
I'm not sure. Is that what he does when he sobers up? She chuckles into her drink.
Ah, he'll do that, you know.
She's my friend.
Yet somehow, I swear that weasel of a man will manage to outlive us all.
He'll be tap dancing with the cockroaches and the mantises. Just you watch.
By the way, I'm not certain what you're doing here tonight, but I'm here to interview the Comte de
Bullivers.
I mean, he doesn't know it's an interview, but that's not important. Simply put, I'm here to find something interesting related to the bogies,
Bourgeoisies.
bourgeoisies. Can I trust you to stay out of my way?
What you say you and I interview him together? Together we'll cover every angle. You're saying he has something Worth worrying about? Thanks for the tip. Don't worry, I won't get in your way.
Interview him together? I think not. I would have to be a complete fool to let you take this prize away from me before I've even started.
She replies, calm and cold. Whoops! You have lost a decent amount of credibility.
Oopsies.
I will be going about my business now. Do not even dare to try to follow me.
She hisses to you in a tone that even you find quite forbidding. I'm sorry! I've been drinking! And leaves, and you're left trying to figure out what you'll do for the rest of the party. You certainly won't be following her anytime soon. Oh. Whoops.
That's what you get for being nice.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. So you're cheap, shocking. Ooh, military gossip. You just want money.
That. Wow, a lot of
They-
gossip here, Becky. You wanna
Let's
jump
go
in
with
on
this
that?
Okay. You find yourself in the middle of a conversation with a particularly energetic guest. She flits easily between social circles and has a disarming laugh that seems to make people feel comfortable enough to just trust her implicitly. Perhaps you can practice such a laugh later. Oh! No, that's just cringe.
Oh, 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 oh.
She's currently in the middle of regaling you with a rumor that she's heard over the course of her various dalliances. Feels likely to be of the cheap sort, but relevant to the bourgeois.
Bourgeoisie.
Hey, guest on. Just as she's about to reach the story's climax, a man suddenly enters the conversation.
Good
Sid?
afternoon, madams. Allow me to interrupt you for a moment to propose a toast.
I don't know, does this toast have jam?
I haven't really seen this guy before. Back in the tutorial
To
stage.
my sugar importing company. We're having a very successful year, you see.
She's gonna murder him.
Ah. You'll both be so excited to hear what we have planned for next season.
He says, not even waiting for either of you to respond. Kick him! Kick him in the shin! If this ball keeps talking, you'll never get to hear the end of her story. I'm glad to see you in such high spirits. If that's true, you'll love to hear my friend's story. I'm sorry, madam. What were you saying before you interrupt? Ah, yes, to your sugar importing company.
Ah, yes. Where was I?
Your storytelling companion stays trying to remember where she left off.
Mm, Well, if you say so, I don't see the harm in it.
The intruder mumbles.
Now I remember.
She says and resumes the telling of her story. You have gained a piece of cheap gossip. With her story told and pardon me, its relevant details memorized, you stay and listen to the encroaching entrepreneur's various boasts about his company's success. He is every bit as unbearable as you initially suspected. Sometimes it's awful to be right. Thankfully, you managed to find a way to tactfully excuse yourself and get as far away from him as possible.
Thankfully, the floor crumbled and you managed to get out of that situation. One way or
Yes.
another.
Oof, minus 25 credibility.
Yeah.
That hurt. Oof. I recommend you take some time to rest, sweetheart.
I will tomorrow, because if we look at the calendar,
Tomorrow.
I
She
have
always does it tomorrow.
2 days. So what I will do, so I have rent money, is I will go sell gossip. Does anyone remember what a
You
newspaper
have a current
is?
objective.
I need to make
Have
money.
a look at it. Just have a look at it, that's all you need to do.
Oh yeah.
Researching Maximin. Okay, it's in terms of that.
Hmm.
But yeah, you have to pay like 1 livre. But yeah,
I can't
go
remember.
go. It's the one to the right.
This one?
Yeah, you can read. Popular plus newspaper.
Okay. Visit.
Mm-hmm.
Pierre's office even looks mildly cleaner before he's managed to shuffle the mess into differently shaped piles. Honestly, it's hard to tell. You spend a few moments waiting around in the entryway before Pierre arrives, and he seems quite infused by your presence.
Who is this guy?
I believe it was you as the slimy kind of businessman type.
Okay. Wife, it isn't my newest confidant. Please come in. Have you come back with a more delicious information, or perhaps
You're trying.
you are trying to find someone? No?
Where is Armand, and how do you know that I'm looking for him? I'm done trying to find Armand. He can seek me out if he cares so much. I'm done trying to find Armand!
Okay.
Oh wait, what exactly are you talking about?
Oh, playing your cards carefully. I admire that, madame.
You've gained a little credibility.
Good job,
I
huh?
am referring to your absent fiancé, the Baron Armand de Marble.
He poses to snort a small pinch of snuff, carefully examining your face for any hint of reaction.
Ever since making your acquaintance, I knew something about you was familiar. And my keen journalistic senses are never wrong. Your beloved Armand was quite the social butterfly, and he mentioned you often. In fact, like any good lover, he knew quite a lot about you. But how much did you really know about him?
Sir, I just came to sell you gossip.
And he's giving you gossip in return.
It's early February, and you take a seat at your usual spot in Louis-Antoine, a small tavern in your hometown. The hood of your cloak is still up, but it's less to do with the snow outside and more to do with the fact that you don't want to talk to anyone else here. After a few minutes of trying to read your book but failing to really get into it, you hear a set of footsteps approaching your table. You get your base ready. It's the person I thought was a himbo.
That's your fiance,
Yep.
Armand.
Well,
Bonjour, Yvette. I hope you weren't waiting too long.
Not at all, Armand. It's not polite to keep a lady waiting.
Jisoo dessous mi chérie.
désolé,
It's taken
ma chérie.
ma chérie. It's taken so much longer to get my affairs in order than I thought. Now I'm already spoiling our last night.
Armand, please, I was only kidding. It's true, the entire night is ruined. I shall now flee to live in the woods. Yes.
I knew it!
Armand sighs defeated. Suddenly, he perks up and leans in close to whisper.
You'll finally leave this place behind, living as a lonely hermit, far from the prying eyes of civilization. At night, children will whisper of the beautiful, wicked woman living in the forest, who revels all of society,
Reviles.
reviles all of society.
Armand, don't you be calling out my Witch of the Woods dream.
Oh, I love it, though. I'd run away with you if you'd let me. How will you pass your time alone in the woods?
I won't be alone, as I'll hold elegant salons for all the finest creatures of the forest, luring travelers into my cottage, bewitching them, devouring their hearts, the usual. Armand is more animate now. His words coming out faster and faster.
In that case, I shall have no choice but to disguise myself as a huntsman, lost in the forest, and happening upon your grand salon by chance. You might be intrigued by this curious outsider in your midst. This would lead us to talking amongst the birds, the deer, and your other refined guests about the natural order and the beauties of the wilds.
Okay.
Obviously, I would be unable to resist your charms. Perhaps you would feel the same?
Ahmad, we talked about talking about foreplay in public. Mysterious, rugged huntsman with an eye for beauty. How could I resist? Nope, my animal guest would turn on you. Think that Diana and Astion. Only Messier. Reese, what did one of our conversations do ended up in this game?
I don't know what to tell you, sweetie. The kindling embers of true love would be reignited into a roaring flame. I could cast off my disguise, and you would completely forgive me for being late.
He waves to barmaid, who brings you a bottle of wine and some glasses, along with a loaf of freshly baked bread that's still steaming when it touches the table. Aman fills your glass first, like a gentleman. He then fills his own, then raises his glass for a toast. Yay, we have bread!
To happy endings, may our lives turn out as well as they do in the stories.
The red wine is deep and full-bodied. It smells of leather, blackberries, and cloves. It's some of the best you've had, and you can tell that Armand is enjoying it as well. He's just like knocking them back. You spend an hour finishing the bottle together, pausing occasionally to nibble at the bread. All the while, you trade jokes, news from around the village, and simply try to forget that this is the last you'll see of each other for months. With the wine finished, Haman pauses to place the bottle on its side, a curious habit he picked up from his father. He then takes a deep breath and waits a moment before saying,
The snow appears to have stopped. Would you like to join me outside? I have something I want to show you.
I swear if it's your dick in a box again, I will not be pleased.
But you did enjoy it last Christmas.
When I took
Girls
it out of the
don't.
box.
Ladies do not like being given the same Christmas present 2 years in a row, Armand.
It's a
Outside
surprise! Check it out, it floats!
We're going to hell.
We're already in hell.
I'm not. I'm going into the dirt.
Outside the night air is brisk. Even the colors of the moonlit sky are cold. It's a stark contrast from the fireside warmth of the tavern. Armand, why did you make me come out here? It's cold.
Maybe
Yep.
I can warm you up with my manly chest.
Yet, despite the open air, it feels more intimate and personal than the small tavern you've left behind. I disagree, narrator. I disagree.
Well, I like les. How do you pronounce that?
The sign, I guess. The sign.
Well, I like listening as much as the next man. I'd prefer to end our night with something that's just about us.
Armand says in a soft, low voice. He turns and holds out his elbow for you to grab onto.
Care for a walk?
I'd love to. Actually, I prefer to sit somewhere here with you. Look, I just came to sell gossip so I can pay my rent and my servants.
Look, we're in a flashback. Just get on with it.
Okay. I'd love to. You step in close to him, wrapping your arm around his before you both wander off into the moonlit night. Then he turns into a werewolf. It gets awkward. You have gained favor with Armand. Gee, that's nice. If only he was here.
He is.
Something
He's
tells
just
me we should have
missing.
done this first.
He's just missing.
You walk along the edge of a lake, the only sound being the whispers of the wind, and the sound of your footfalls, and the steady rhythm of each other's breath. Wow, not able to hold a conversation whilst walking. You guys suck. Your head leans on his shoulder. His body feels both warm and familiar. The moon is full, the town distant, and it feels like you're the only two people in the entire world.
And now I shall turn into a werewolf.
Well, just make sure your pants stay on this time. Without a word, Armand leaned in towards you, his eyes closed. Kiss him. He looks like someone just kicked him in the balls. That face he's
Look,
making.
sweetie, take what you can get. Remember what happened with Dio? We don't want a Dio.
We agreed you never bring that up!
No, we didn't.
Right, that was a dream I had.
Show me the evidence.
Your lips meet his and a joyful shiver runs through your body. His hands comes up to stroke the side of your face as his other hugs you close.
We need a sensor. We need a sensor!
This is beyond hand-holding, people! This is beyond hand-holding!
Pixelate it! Blur it all out!
No.
Blur it all out!
Oh wait, there's something to censor, Rhys.
There's no actual representation of it, unfortunately.
You're not sure how long your kiss lasts. Time seems to have lost some of its importance. Say what you will about the JoJo jinx, at least they tried to make art for the important moments. You pull away from each other, and you stare into his eyes. His face is a mixture of excitement and surprise. He whispers to you.
I hope every kiss we have is as good as that one.
Gee, I can't wait to be able to cash in on this favor I have with this guy.
I know, right?
Armand breathes deep, preparing himself for his next words. We are not doing it in the bush, Armand.
God damn it.
It's then that a man stumbles out of the darkness towards you, glancing about himself and trying to catch his breath. Sir, are you lost?
Hellfire!
Armand, I've been looking
Hellfire.
everywhere for you.
He whispers hoarsely. His accent is foreign and wholly unfamiliar. All you know is that he isn't French, nor is he English. What the fuck is he? Norwegian? Are
German.
you Norwegian?
German.
Your town is relatively small, and yet you still don't recognize this man. Ahmed, who is this? Oh, he not happy. Eyes widening for a moment, he seems to notice you for the first time.
I'm Charles, a good friend of Monsieur Armand.
He states slowly and carefully.
I was afraid he already left for a States General.
Click. Charles places a small leather case in Armand's hand.
I just wanted to make sure he didn't forget these documents. It's quite fortunate that I found him in time.
And whom?
And
Oh,
who might
that's
you be, madame?
I'm your good friend's fiancée.
No,
Just a girl from the village. Please carry on.
I'm just a random girl. I'm just a Randall.
Charles winces as if he's been cut.
Oh, I'm so sorry, madame. That was very rude of me. It's a pleasure to finally make your acquaintance.
He's not heartbroken. He wasn't going to propose to Armand to run away with him into the sunset back to Germany.
Woman, you need to be stopped.
Never! He looks back and forth between the two of you and gives a quick, formal bow.
Oh, you two are obviously in the middle of something important. Please excuse my intrusion. Wanna know?
He just Homer Simpson's back
Good
for the
night.
bush he came out of, and you can just hear him crying on the other side. Poor Charles. With that, Charles leaves. You and Armand stare at each other, silently for a minute. Can't I explain who that was? What's going on, and are you in trouble? How can I help? Care to explain?
That was Charles.
Armand says eventually.
I used to buy books from him by letter.
And not
However-
eventually, evenly. But yes, in Rhys's case, it was eventually.
And you. However, a few months ago, we started a true correspondence between myself and some of his associates. We've been discussing politics. We share a lot of ideas in common.
What
Normally
ideas
about a blue hedgehog running around with a two-tailed fox.
No more wine for you. What ideas are those? And what are you planning on doing with those ideas? Is there anything I can do to help? Is there anything I can do to help? Armand exhales and smiles, but there's still an air of tension about him.
Not right now, no. It's all very vague at the moment. There's so much going on that I don't want to give you something new to worry about.
Well, that's gonna make me worry even more now, Armand. You know how I get.
Still, thank you. It makes me glad to know I still have you on my side.
Just wait till they invent some wax. I'm gonna get rid of all your scratchy chest hair in your sleep.
Hold on.
Nothing, you beautiful idiot.
Quoi?
Shh, Candy.
I promise that I'll explain all of this when it's done.
Pierre stare at you. You must have got lost in your thoughts for a moment. This just reminds me of that episode of Scrubs where it was like from one of the side characters' views and we saw what JD looked like when he was fantasizing. I just imagine it being like, how long is this bitch going to take?
Madame, I was asking, how well do you know your fiancé?
I know Armand better than anyone, and I know he's a good man. Something's not right with Armand. I just don't feel like I can trust him entirely. Perhaps I don't know him as well as I thought. Boop.
Even after all this anguish, you still feel this way towards him?
Pierre asks, his shock barely concealed.
Such lasting affection, in this modern age, is quite rare.
Pierre puffs out his cheeks and strikes a heroic pose.
I shall do my best to reunite you with your lost Armand, as it has been rightly said that I am a man dedicated to the causes of truth and love.
I just realized he's kind of wearing an off-color yellow, and we have Sin voicing him,
I know.
and he's a shifty character.
Thank you.
You look Pierre up and down, not really certain if anybody has described him that way. Ever.
Of course, I cannot work for free.
Pierre admits, shifting awkwardly from foot to foot.
I must support my newspaper after all, but if you help me with this, I will help you as best I can.
I came to sell you gossip, sir!
You see, I'm looking to run a new social piece, something that will capture the imagination of the public.
Pierre favors you with a board. Wait, Rhys, we need to draw your vet with a conspiracy board, or Pierre, or both.
Yeah, but he says broad, not board.
Toothy grinned. Oh, I thought he had a board set up and he was pointing at it.
He was.
Don't get me wrong, he might.
He
all
favors
the
you with a
same.
broad, toothy grin. You never finished the sentence, Becky.
Look, I drank like half a bottle of a 4% of a volume 4% cider. I am.
See, she can't do the sentences right now.
Uh,
As I said, he probably does have a conspiracy board, but all the same, that's not what was the sentence.
Anyway, Toothy grinned.
it may also rekindle some old rivalries, so to speak. After all, it's easier to sell newspapers when there's something to write about.
Gee, it
If you
sounds like
bring-
I have this power of gossip.
If you bring me gossip related to the church, I'll tell you where to learn more about your estranged Armand.
Pierre has asked a favor of you. Sell specific types of fresh gossip in the allotted time, and you'll receive special rewards. You can track these requests in the gossip tab of your journal.
Once you get me this gossip, my journalistic genius shall handle the rest. Now then, to business?
Finally! Buy all my gossip, sir!
This is what he wants.
So, gossip.
Thank you,
Oh.
madame. This is exactly the kind of salacious trash I needed.
So. So.
A 1 in 10 chance. A 1 in 4 chance.
Now you have 168, so you can pay your rent and your bodyguard.
And Camille.
And then she goes and spends it all on dresses.
Woo!
Yeah, sounds about right.
Camille's just like, so, since we're homeless, can I live under your skirt? Yes. Oh, God. Pierre claps his hands together in delight.
You know, Becky, if you keep this up, your Madame Deco is gonna form into Pierre's face with that kind of attitude.
Oh, no.
Madame, it appears that you have done me a great service. With this latest gossip, I can finally launch my most controversial social piece yet.
Nobody's going to read it.
In fact, your contributions have been so great that they must be recognized. Madame Deco, you are no longer a mere gossip monger. Today, you are a journalist!
Here is your hat. He just like pulls out a random ass hat.
Here is your complimentary mustache.
Thank you. You have reached the rank of journalist at Le Trumpet du Purple. The title itself is meaningless, but it certainly sounds nice.
Now I assume you wish to know more about your beloved Armand, no?
What do you know?
It may shock you to learn that your Armand managed to keep some rather opinionated company.
Pierre says with the careful circumvention of someone severely downplaying the seriousness of a situation.
While the details of their beliefs have been remarkably difficult to track down, I know two things about their views.
They have windows and they can see outside.
That is, in fact, what a view is, yes, madame. The first is that they show an open disdain for the country's current laws and privileges, which made them unwelcome with the aristocracy supporting the crown. However, they also harbor a strong devotion to the Queen, which alienated them to the nationalists in the revolution. There is a studio in the western part of the city just south of Seine, where he and some like-minded individuals prefer to discuss the proper course of for the country. Painters in the front, planning in the back.
Stuck in the middle with you. Pierre starts scribbling on a piece of paper. When he hands it off to you, you find it to be an address.
The Guet Royal raided the studio a month ago and arrested everyone there.
Pierre explains.
While supporting the Queen is certainly no crime, something about this group's beliefs was making someone in power quite uncomfortable. The studio's been abandoned ever since. Go there and you might find something that leads you to your Armand.
The studio is now available.
Now, before you leave, madame, I hope you do not forget about me and my humble paper. I still find your social insights valuable, and I'm always willing to pay for anything you can bring me.
Do you want pictures of Spider-Man?
Bring me pictures of Spider-Man.
Dida! I like to think we made good business partners, no?
But of course, Pierre, this has been a delight. Maybe he'll pay me more if I'm nice to him.
Maybe. Or maybe he'll bring you down when he, well, ultimately stabs you in the back.
Now look at this trustworthy guy. Look how trustworthy he is.
He's as trustworthy as most Sislak.
And I love that guy. He's fun. Pierre puts down his snuff box and favors you with a deep and theatrical bow.
Now you flatter me, madame. Bon chance, and may God see fit to reunite you with your Armand in great haste.
That might be a little awkward considering I'm seducing a priest right now. What? Never mind. Good day, au revoir.
And she just lost a lot of credibility.
Look at that credibility, just going down and down and down and down. Oh my god, it's like a
I'm in
landslide.
danger. I'm in danger.
Not yet, you're not.
Ooh. At the mention of God, Pierre makes the sign of the cross, but you're pretty sure he did it backwards.
Adieu, and may our paths cross again.
Yep, next red day. Nap time.
Nap time!
You pause to read the social pages of the newspaper while you take your breakfast, sitting at your vanity. One of the benefits of working for Pierre is getting a free newspaper every day. Oh, nice. It's then that you nearly spit said breakfast all over your mirror when you read the social pages more closely. Pay attention to key details. You realize that the stories Pierre wrote using your gossip could be traced back to you. If you can do it, there's a good chance that someone else can too.
Yep.
You've gained a decent amount of peril. Oh no!
Yep. That's what you get for not reading what you're selling, Becky. I did say
This,
like
of
there's a 1 in 10 chance, 1 in 4 chance.
Oh no.
You honestly thought she was paying attention? Oh, bless you.
Yeah.
That is
I
why I
even
did-
read it out loud.
I know. I paid attention. She wasn't.
This, of course, will not do great things for your reputation. You have lost a decent amount of credibility. You put down a newspaper and sigh. With that, your day has only just begun.
Oh no, the consequences of my own actions?
We're
Oh,
staying
dear.
inside today, you vet!
You still have story-related stuff.
I know, but I really need to get rid of the exhaustion.
How do you get rid of the exhaustion?
You stay inside for the day.
Can you even?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can.
I just forgot how to do it.
You click on your own home, I think.
It's somewhere.
It's the fireplace on.
Where's the fireplace? Oh, there we go. Home. You decide to take the day off and spend some time at home, resting and recuperating. After spending the day in taking care of yourself and doing some light reading, you finally feel recharged. The exhaustion that has been affecting you before has passed. You no longer have any levels of exhaustion. With that complete, you turn your focus upon the other matters that demand your attention.
1st of April.
So let's
Sex
see.
is totally in danger.
We have a
so much danger.
we have a date with Ludvico.
Keep in mind, Becky, you can die.
I can.
Yeah, that's what the peril thing is.
Oh.
Don't get that too high.
You know what I mean? Know what I mean? Know what I mean? Nudge, nudge.
This is gonna be fun.
That Let's go shopping!
Oh, god damn it.
I need something for church.
That's the next day.
Exactly, I have nothing to wear to church.
Yeah, but make sure you still have money to pay rent.
Yeah,
I know.
keep in mind you need 70 to pay for everything. That is a lot of money in terms of what you have right now. And the outfits, a lot of the outfits cost over 100, so might want to get some more gossip, so to say, before you start spending money on shit. But yeah, I would say get some objectives done or some incidents and shit.
Check your green ones first. See what they say.
You do not look good for my credibility.
Shocking crown gossip. Shocking revolution gossip. You can get some juicy gossip out of this one, Becky.
Okay.
You can also get some credibility too.
You take a walk around the city, hoping to stumble across something new that might help you. Ah, look at his face. Just as you cross the street to avoid an oncoming wagon, you're approached by a colorfully dressed young man. He studies you carefully for a moment before speaking.
Excuse-moi, madam. But you're Yvette. Oh, how do you pronounce this again?
Decants?
Dika.
Dakar, non?
Oh, in fact, I am. Monsieur, I think you have me confused for some. I'm not certain if I should say. Who are you?
Oh.
Ah, you're a cautious one. That is good to know.
Look at me being credible.
I am Michael Pelita.
He says, whilst performing a simple bow.
My parents sent me to Paris to study to be a chemist.
Okay, what does it have to do with me?
Though I've admittedly found the woman of Paris to be a far more interesting subject of study.
Uh-huh. Hansel, get ready to give him a hug.
I've been told that you're an unofficial reporter for the Trompe du Pelou.
Yes, that thing.
In the name of a little experiment that I am performing, I might have a lead for you. In fact, I might have two. Which would you prefer to know more about, the crown or the revolution?
Obviously the revolution.
I'd prefer to learn more about the revolution. An experiment? What exactly are you doing here? What's your game?
Ah, a wise choice.
He steps in closer and starts to tell you about some of the more interesting goings on in the revolution. At first, you were skeptical of the quality of the story he could provide, but you find yourself surprised. This could actually be quite valuable. You have gained a piece of shocking revolution gossip.
With that, it seems that our business is concluded.
Michael says, stepping back from you. Before you can say another word, he leaves as suddenly as he arrived. Your brow furrows as you consider the situation. You have some valuable gossip, but why? What could he possibly stand to gain from giving this to you? Why only one of them? With a sigh, you brush aside these swelling concerns. You have something good for Pierre. That's what matters right now. Your mind made up, you continue to go about your day exploring the city.
Man, what a fucking horrible trap he just gave you.
Oh no.
That's fine, go on, sell it, see what happens. But hey,
Gotta
first we
go
have
to
a
the
date
party
with
first.
Ludovico.
Yep, party
Yes.
first.
Proud of your outfit.
Rendezvous.
Cause that gives me -4. And I'm gonna need something for the crown next. Oh, that still works. Okay, let's go. After spending the first half of the day getting ready, you head out for your rendezvous. You're neither well rested nor exhausted. Nothing is holding you back from being your most engaging self. This is your first time visiting the surreal landscape of Park Mercedes. The massive
Monsoon.
gardens. Mansu. The massive gardens are bustling with people who are gasping and gawking at the many displays and costumed persons demonstrating the treasures of the world. It's now available.
Hmm.
Ludvico arrives at the same time as yourself and approaches you. He stands close, but with just enough distance to provide him with plausible deniability should anyone become suspicious of you two. Leave room for Jesus. No, wait, leave room for Jose. Jesus. Leave room for Jesus.
You look quite nice.
Ludvico says after a moment. Aw, you have gained no favor with Ludvico. Aw. Reluctantly taking his gaze over you, he examines your location. Ah, he's happy. Ludvico's eyes light up when he looks out at the surreal landscape of the park.
It's fun, adventurous, and even a little educational. I love it.
Mark this video as educational. You have gained some favor with him. Yay! The young priest is an absolute blur as he takes you by the hand and leads you around the park. Oh, father hand holding in public. And leads you around the park, forgetting himself in his giddiness. He's adorable. And Sid is voicing him. This is a weird turn of events.
Eh,
The two of you start to narrate your adventures together, as if you were characters in a book.
well, Becky, in a different timeline, I could have been a priest.
Ah, fair enough.
I think I told you about that.
I think you did. This must be some surreal shit for you right now.
Nah. I'm just that jaded.
A few hours later, you realize that it's starting to get late, and the two of you depart together. Looking at La Vida, you feel like today went quite well.
Good for you, hun.
Yay! Okay, so.
You've got a busy schedule.
Another party.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
You've got 3 more parties after this.
Oh, don't go to the party in my underwear.
Hold on. You've got to respond to the one on the 4th.
Yeah.
I do.
It says respond on the bottom,
Yeah, say respond.
as well as the one on 10th
Yeah, you have to
and
respond.
13th.
Click respond.
See? You got a choice of 2.
Military and church.
Either way, you lose 5 credibility.
Let's see. I don't want to lose credibility with Ludvico, but I probably should get some non-church gossip. Military gossip, yes. Pelica.
And for the 10th, pay attention to your calendar. The 10th and the 13th, woman.
Okay. Request the attendance of accept. I've got nothing going on. And
Applications.
This one actually
military.
This one actually awards you credibility.
Okay, accept. Okay. Let's get dressed. Let's go be social.
The one thing you hate doing that you have to do a lot.
As your carriage nears the party, you consider taking one last moment to assess your preparations. Buzz Harris is well rested, you feel? Fortunately, you can feel the exhausted setting as soon as you look past the door towards the lowest crowd. Yes, tonight is gonna be a long night. Credibility down. Oh no! You check a tiny mirror you keep in the carriage to see that you're wearing your robe de court to a party being held by the crown. The guests have no strong feelings on your outfit, and your credibility has not changed much. With preparations like this, the results of tonight could be a toss-up.
It's these kind of games that force her to drink.
You step down out of your carriage and hear the ripple of whispers that signal arrival to any social event these days. There's a small line in the vestibule as guests are waiting to get in. While you're standing in this line, you manage to overhear this rumor. You make a mental note of it, just in case. Cheap crown gossip.
Oh.
Hello, Lady Sushi. S7 checks your invitation. Everything seems to be in order. I don't have money for wine.
You have plenty of money for wine.
She curtsies to you as you pass her by and enter the pie. No, I have rent to pay, Rhys. I have rent and servants, and I gotta feed Camille.
Very true, that you do.
Now let the games begin. Oh! Your core off memory. This does nothing for me. Elizabeth's favor. Shocking crown gossip.
Outrageous.
Outrageous gossip. Okay, that's
Wait,
what...
we actually could have done a flashback? Seriously? Okay. It might be a clue as to what happened to your fiancé, though.
Basically.
I've moved on.
Have you, though?
I've moved on.
Cheating, bitch.
I know, right?
Got you into a good home. He gave you all the status. And all
He
of a
gave
sudden,
you Camille!
and suddenly he's just like not there for 5 minutes, and you're like, well, I'm going for the church next. Bye, Armand.
I got
Careful, Rhys. Might be a pattern.
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye out on this one.
Baby, I wouldn't leave you.
Better not introduce her to any priests.
Now the British priests are ugly. You gotta worry about does it?
Better not introduce her to any Italian priests, Rhys.
Yeah, you come across two people speaking in low voices to each other. Their entire persons give off an aura of both nervousness and excitement. It particularly reeks of secrets. It draws you in like a moth to a flame!
Anger, so much anger. This girl gonna be leaving me for blooming Italian priests.
Is that the woman or man?
Yes!
I would, of course, tell you more about it. I know about the church, but the risk of being discovered is too great. Oh.
I am the same mind regarding my news from within the crown. What if my indiscretions were to become known?
It's like they're
the damage to
talking
my
about. It's like they're talking about you, Becky.
The damage to my reputation with them would be swift and severe.
The man replies with an intense seriousness. So can I hear the gossip?
Excuse me, you guys worried about your situation? I have no qualms about my reputation. Can I hear it?
Swift and severe damage to one's reputation, That certainly feels familiar.
You suddenly feel a stabbing in your back.
No.
I suppose that means neither of us can disclose what we've overheard.
Man, this is such a fucking trap, it's amazing. They're just fishing for someone to lay this out on.
Look at them! Look at them looking at us!
They know you're gonna
The silence between them is so tense. I feel like they're absolutely bursting with desire to spill everything they know. You see less tension between young men and women who've just realized that that they like each other.
My fucking god. This one's useful.
Perhaps for sake of discretion, we should be apart for the moment. Oh.
I should follow that gentleman who claims to know something about the crown. The woman who claims to know something of the church would be useful. This amateurish sleuthing is beneath me. I'm a follow the gentleman.
It is not beneath her.
You follow the gentleman, leaving behind his female companion. Soon you catch up with him in a different room, so as not to arouse too much suspicion.
Bonjour, madame. I don't think I've seen you before. Do you come to such events often?
It barely takes any prying on your part to get him to talk. You have turned the pace of cheap crown gossip. Of course, obtaining secrets from someone who's terrible at keeping them essentially means that your being discovered is all but inevitable. You have lost a little favor with Elizabeth. I don't fucking know
Who
who
the
that
fuck
is.
is Elizabeth?
I think it's the woman from the beginning. I might be wrong.
Once you've obtained the gossip from them, it's like a floodgate has been opened, and you find them to be surprisingly entertaining. The conversation that follows is quite amusing, if a touch difficult to keep up with. He just pulls out a conspiracy board from somewhere, and then he decided to wear trout shoes. Can you believe that? Shoes made of trout?
I could not believe it until I saw them myself. He stuck a whole trout up to his ankles. I cannot even relay you to smell, but beyond that, the court jester and the other peasants had a fun time cleaning the floors as the scales were left over.
Eventually,
He slid out of the room as fast as he came, on his trout shoes.
Oh no!
That would be really slippery.
Oh, it would. Eventually, they're pulled away so they can be introduced to another guest. Perhaps it's time to see what else you can accomplish while you're here. Let's see. Crown gossip.
Outrageous. Shocking. Outrageous.
Lots of gossip. They really want me to check that, don't they?
Go on, Becky, get all the money, I guess.
Yes. Oh, fuck you! Why do you keep trying to get me to gamble, Chad? A woman stands fuming by herself and just simmering with resentment. Resentment is a poisonous emotion to those who allow it to darken their hearts, but it's useful to people like yourself.
So I think I know which ending Becky's getting. You think that you know Becky? Do you know Rhys?
Which ending do you think she's getting? Beheading?
No. I mean, she's getting the outrageous journalist who keeps selling everybody's integrity until she gets stabbed.
Sounds about right. She's going for that, was it journalistic integrity or something like that?
Ah, boy. I hope she has some integrity to bounce off all those bullets and swords.
Actually, how many endings does this game have?
I don't
Probably a
know.
lot.
Oh, okay. 1 sec.
Yeah, and then Becky, you want to earn money
I know.
by selling all the outrageous crown gossip.
Let's go with this outrageous crown gossip here. In the midst of your latest conversation, you feel the ethereal pull of a lead on gossip.
Ethereal.
You're absolutely that too. You're absolutely certain that the woman you're speaking with knows something that Pierre would find valuable. Pardon me. Judging from the way she's speaking, it's likely to be cheap gossip, but it's still about the crown, so that's still quite good. I'm not gambling, Ted! Fuck off with your sugar!
Good afternoon, madams.
I will kick you! Suddenly, just as she's about to finish, a gentleman barges into the middle of the conversation. Don't you hate it when a gentleman barges in just as you're about to finish?
Speaking of gentlemen,
I mean,
interjecting,
I
Lucas,
do.
Lucas says, "Did I miss the stabbing? Not yet."
No, not yet, buddy. But Bex has got her peril up.
Mm,
She's in danger.
I'm in danger. Okay, good afternoon, madams. Sin already read that.
Would you both be interested in joining me at the harpsichord? I have a grand new composition that I'm about to demonstrate.
No, Ted!
Clever. Okay, that's her name.
Oh, really? You're a musician?
She asks.
How intriguing.
You
Or
can't
irritating.
focus on your previous discussion slipping away. Before that, you must hear the end of my friend's story. It's simply delightful. Pardon, but my friend was in the middle of a lovely story. I'd like to hear the rest. I suppose we can join you for a while.
Credibility, peril.
My story?
She suddenly remembered where she was in her narrative.
Well, I imagine that would be proper. After you, madame.
He sighs.
Wow, these guys just aren't gentlemen, are they?
Nope.
Magnifique! Now, where was I?
She asked before delving into details you'd been so eager to hear. You've gained a piece of cheap crown gossip. With her story completed, you and your conversation partner follow the musician to his harpsichord, and he begins to play for a crowd. All the while, he seems extremely pleased with himself and keeps looking at you like he's won some sort of victory. Men are truly strange sometimes.
We.
With his songs completed, you leave them both behind to explore the rest of the party.
Green says, "Did I also miss the stabbing? Not yet."
No.
But look at Becky's peril over there.
So much peril.
Her credibility is lower than her peril.
Yep. And I have another party to go to!
Yep.
Oh, we got another invitation.
Have fun, hun.
I'd like you to join me on 8th Avril for a day spent at the Paz Money. Yes, okay, Ludvico. Okay, anything for you.
Green says, "Oh, it's 1789. It's okay. Nothing to lose your head over."
The military like you, and we're going to military. Oh God, we need a day off. As your carriage nears the party, you consider taking one last moment to assess your preparations. You pause to consider how rested you feel. You can feel the exhaustion. Tonight is going to be a long night.
Don't worry, sweetie. I shall re-energize you.
Ha ha ha.
Oh, you don't want cuddles?
I like cuddles. I love cuddles. You check a tiny mirror you keep in the carriage to see that you're wearing your provincial outfit to a party held by the military. The guests approve of your outfit and your credibility has increased significantly. Take that exhaustion.
Wow, hot damn. What the hell did you do?
She dressed appropriately. And she was not exhausted.
With preparation, well, I'm 10 exhausted, but the dress made up for it. They love this fucking look. Look at it.
You only have 2 dresses.
Yeah, and
I
this one was the good
know.
one.
Preparations like this, tonight is yours for the taking.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yes.
Ah!
They're both the fucking ferryman, not the ferryman. What's his name?
The
Cabby.
coachman.
The coachman and she are just like flexing at each other like fucking football players. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Crushing cans and just suddenly she just regains her demeanor and just acts like a proper lady.
Before that, they do like a chest bump.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And then she nearly falls backwards, and that's when they stop.
Oh,
It's
my
like,
lady, are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm
Because
fine.
she's like half his size.
I'm fine. I'm fine. We took that too far, Handsome. We took that too far.
Yeah, we took that too far.
Ludovico is just standing on the side of the road looking like, what the fuck?
He's like, I want to smash cat on my forehead.
What the devil? Is this a Parisian thing?
I just imagine him picking up a cat out of nowhere and trying to smash it on his forehead to try and get on Yvette's level. He's just like, ow.
He just goes to the church, does a sermon, and he's just staring into the distance, remembering everything completely spaced out. What the devil was that? It just bothers him for the next 3 days.
I have to go on a date with this woman.
I picked this. I did it.
Oh god, I'm dying. Oh god, I'm literally crying here, guys. Okay. After recomposing yourself, you step down out of your carriage and hear the ripple of whispers. At arrival, there's a small line leading to an open field of richly appointed tents. Oh, tents as guests are waiting to get in. What, into the field? Just walk around the side.
Hello, everybody in the fields.
You manage to overhear an interest rumor, you make a mental note of it, just in case.
Scribbly,
Military
scribbly.
gossip. I can't afford to pay and give you wine.
Get out of my face, commoner!
Did you not see my impressive display with the coachman?
The lady just stares at you still with the same smile as before, but you can tell a little bit of sweat going from her throat.
Oh dear, she's dying.
Dropping down slowly.
She's just dying.
You carry the silence, watching it intensely, and you can see it going from the brow all the way to her nose, and then down to her mouth, and eventually to her jaw. As it drips down, you carry the conversation forward.
You gotta stop, Sid. You're killing my fiance here. Okay, guys, we're gonna have to stop it here. My other half is dying. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.
We're at least to this party.
You killed my wife.
You bastard! You killed my wife.
Now let the games begin! Crushes a random beer can that shouldn't exist. Yeah! Let's get pumped!
Pumped.
Oh gosh.
Oh dear.
Okay, so... Oh, you give me nothing.
10 credibility or minus 15.
Why is there a woman who looks so much like you?
What? What?
That's literally what it said.
I missed
Seriously,
that.
Pax, go back. Pax,
I
go back
missed
to the
that.
other one.
Okay, so that one has a ton of gossip.
Yes, Becky, go to the other one.
Okay.
Yeah, seriously, read.
Why is there a woman here who looks so much like you? Huh.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Oh, you want money. You want money.
I've got to have more money.
Okay, and you? Oh, does the other one give me peril? The other one just
Everything
gives me
you
peril.
Yeah, everything is a power, sweetie.
I guess let's go for this one.
Alright, if you want military
I'm not
secrets,
dealing with free people.
you can hardly handle 1 or 2.
Yep, I suck at this game, but I'm enjoying myself.
As long as you enjoy yourself, that's the important thing.
Yes, are you two enjoying this madness?
I am. I'm just waiting to see you lose your head.
Is it growing on you, Sid, like a fungus?
Fungus. I can see the appeal of this game.
Yeah.
It's definitely a long game, that's for sure. It's not just something you can do.
Honestly,
Quick.
you know what this reminds me of a little bit?
Mhm.
Have you ever
What?
played Princess Maker?
No, I've heard
What's
of it.
Princess Maker?
I've heard of it, but I haven't
Basically,
played
you. I forget exactly, but you basically have like your daughter is the princess, and you have to raise her properly. And you can focus on her studies. You can even make her an adventurer. You can like literally raise her properly to like advance in society. And depending on your results, like she grows up, she can marry a farmer, or she can become a princess, and like get into royalty and become loved by the people, and so on and so forth.
I don't know why this is reminding me of a bunch of those crappy mobile game ads for like this vampire game where it's like, how will you raise this child? And it's like,
but
you raised them wrong.
yeah, but this is the like way back in the day.
Yeah, so it's like, wow, you ripped off an obscure game, crappy mobile phone advert.
Yeah.
Yeah. But now you have to be curious about this princess making. Let's put a pin in that.
Yeah. I wonder if they continued the series. Let me check while you do this.
At this moment, you're in the middle of chatting with a woman who seems to be in possession of exactly the kind of rumors you're looking for.
Oh, it's on
Her
Steam.
brother. Ooh. Her brother is an artilleryman who also happens to gamble like a fiend and loves telling stories about the last intercourse goings on that he overhears in the process.
Indecorous, I think.
That too. While she hasn't gone into the details yet, you know that whatever cheap rumors she has will concern the military. I can read.
Princess
Just
Maker
as yeah.
5. Jesus.
There's 5 princess makers, people. You want us?
5?
Do you want us to run
Maybe
through all
more.
5 of them?
No, maybe
5?
Maybe even more. There's
That's
a
like 5.
they basically remade a couple which are called Refine, and I think I played the second one back in the day.
That's like finding out there's more than 2 Swan Princess movies. There's like 12.
I'll copy the link to you guys.
Neat. Just as you're about to learn what you need to know, another woman suddenly wanders into your conversation, gesturing to a flower arrangement on a nearby table.
Hello? Oh, have you heard that these flowers were gifted by the Duchess of Dorzal?
Go on, Rhys.
I had no idea. Sorry, I'm talking as a woman. Haha, shrewd sibling. I had no idea. Are they from her personal gardens?
Your conversation partner replies. Maybe we should retire this cock blocking the trilogy.
Oh dear sweet sister.
You can feel the conversation pulling away, but you don't yet have what you need. That ties in so well to the story that my friend was just telling. Pardon, madam, but we were in the middle of something. Can you this wait? Just let them talk about flowers.
The story I was telling? Why am I always the one to gossip? Oh, don't worry. It's not particularly important.
Yeah, story telling a quite a surprise. This disappointment is only worsened by the bizarrely traveled smile you received from the interloper. Curse you, Camilla! You have lost a decent amount of credibility. The both of them managed to have a lovely conversation. Fortunately, it's landed with specific references and secret jests that you're totally unfamiliar with. You might as well not even be a part of the discussion. Eventually, you managed to extract yourself from the conversation without absorbing too many obscene details about the Duchess Teacher's garden. Thank God!
Brini says, "You finally killed Becky. It took less time than I thought it would. Oh, that was when you were laughing. You guys should eat some cake." And then just now he wrote, "You guys weren't kidding. Becky's gonna die."
Probably.
What you gonna do,
Decided
Becky?
on what you're going for?
Hey, appears that someone is impugning your good name on behalf of one of your enemies. However, Andy Christopher may have a solution to that.
Oh, okay. Might as well take care of that then.
As you take another turn about the party, you notice that a hush has fallen over the groups near you. Out of the corner of your eye, you spot someone make a big show of stealthily glancing in your direction, like a dance of false blah 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 blah. I did. Yes. Someone giggles to themselves. That cannot be good.
Oh no.
Hey, bitch! We want to be besties? It's that Andy Christmas appears at yours. It's then that Andy Christmas appears at your side, promptly to help me. Help. Gently taking you by the elbow and guiding you away from the other guests before you can confront them. She's heard about what you do with shoes.
I feel like I should warn you that someone's been spreading vicious rumors about you. Rumors that I know to be lies.
Wasn't you, was it? You have lost credibility.
Oh.
Well, that certainly explains it.
I've reason to believe that this is happening at the behest of the Baron D. Thames.
This is because I don't care about the fucking flowers, isn't it?
He
Yes.
still commands respect among those allied with the revolution, so people seem willing to go along with it.
I got nothing left to lose, bitch! Let's go dancing in the fountain!
From
Bitch,
what
I
I've
have so
heard-
little credibility, I dance at it.
From what I've heard, they're trying to insinuate that not only are you involved with someone other than your fiancé, but your affections for them are mercenary in nature.
How dare they!
Yeah, you're interested in
First
someone
of
with
all,
the
how
cloth.
dare you?
These rumors say that your original rescue at the saintly hand of the priest, Father Sidote, was staged from the very beginning. It then goes deeper to claim that you've drawn him into a web of seduction, for which he happily pays for in preposterous amounts of coin. Heaven only knows why anyone would even fall for a story so outrageous.
Hey, say what you will about the web of seduction, but he does not pay. I give him my company and delights for free, madam.
Madam, how dare you?
As for my role in this, the person actually spreading this ludicrous version of events is someone whose fabrications once nearly cost me my career. An
Unscrupulous,
unscrupulous,
contentious,
Unctuous and unctuous.
and unctuous
Unctuous.
unctuous little man who'd sooner grasp onto a red-hot iron than the truth.
Thank you, Hansel.
My proposal is simple. Now that you're the target of this malicious intentions, we should start a false rumor about you. Once he's committed to spreading that new lie, we can then reveal the ruse and expose him for the charlatan that he is.
That's a good one.
I get revenge, you get your good name restored, and there's likely some fine gossip in the whole affair. A perfect plan, none?
No.
I enjoy vengeance more than the finest wines. Please do go on. None. I don't have time for schemes that could take weeks to come to fruition. Why not expose the original lie?
Unfortunately, it would just be your word against his. Reacting strongly would only embolden him, and to those who already dislike you, your refusal would look like a validation. That's why, with my plan, we'll control it all from start to finish. What do you say?
It's time for him to look like a fool. What's next? None. I don't have time for schemes.
Fantastic! This little fiend is known as the Baron de Tot, though I'm honestly not sure if he's the actual Baron or just using the title of a relative to add gravitas to his fabrications. What I do know is that he's inherited enough wealth to put him beyond the reach of honest labor. So he takes to these rumors for want of something useful to occupy his time.
Is he okay?
Yeah,
You're muted.
Sorry.
you're muted.
Yeah, we need to invent the kind of lie that he'd mindlessly repeat to all and sundry. He tends to focus on things that have a scandalous romantic element, but usually include a conspiracy of some sort, which is clever as loath.
As loaf?
Yep, as loath as I am to admit, the nice thing about conspiracies is that they don't have to make sense. Any inconsistencies can just be waved away by that's what the mastermind wants you to think. As if our world were dramatic enough for such things.
The way you phrased it or the led up to it, it just could be waved away as that's what she said. Just went from my mind.
Yep. So, how would we start this?
What if I'd turned my romantic sights on an old widower? Perhaps I'm involved with a smuggling ring. Why not say that I'm starting to court a foreigner recently arrived in Paris?
Yeah.
Smuggling ring!
Well, that's gonna be worse for you.
Yeah, but who's gonna believe I'm smuggling?
Okay.
Isn't that the whole idea? Hmm.
And says to herself,
It's almost there, but not quite. We'll have to finesse that a little bit to make it work, which might raise some eyebrows.
I'm in danger.
Well, according to
With
plan.
that taken care of, we need the motivation. Why exactly are you doing this?
For pure pleasure, I'm following my own hedonistic whims. Opportunism. Fortune favored me with this chance, and I seized it with no thought of consequences.
That would be truth. We have to not do that. You were very opportunistic in that.
This is all clearly a ruse to gain the attention of a prominent unnamed courtier in Versailles. we don't need to be calling me out with that middle one.
You should take the middle one, because that's
You
the
are-
truth.
Okay.
That's nearly it.
And says him, perfectly striking her fist against her open palm, the two ladies' chest bump.
I can work with this, but I may have to fluff it up a little bit.
It's all according to plan.
Not according to plan.
Oops. And turns to you.
I'll accidentally drop this little intrigue of ours in a conversation with the Baron de Tot, and I can assure you that he'll start spreading it like a pox. We can meet up again soon and put an end to this slander.
With that, he leaves, and you're free to engage in your own plans. All that's left is for you to meet up with Van again, or you'll have damaged your reputation for nothing. That would certainly be disappointing.
Oh no.
Minus 32 credibility.
What time is it?
It's time.
Okay.
It's 11:22.
Okay. Escape!
Oh, hold on.
I'm going to save, and we can save this for next episode.
No, we must never skip Camille.
No, 'cause-
Oh, Prini knows.
What does Pretty know?
It's Bashi time.
Uh,
So we're restarting Bashi all the way back, and Becky is gonna pick up where Lucas left off.
no, thank you. No, thank you. I
You're
got
in
Pepper
danger. You're in peril.
now.
You'll be fine.
But yes, we will save Camille for next week.
Oh, all right then. Sorry, my love. We will see you again soon.
So yeah, I hope you got all two of you are enjoying me fail at this strategic dating sim. There's a sentence I never thought I'd utter. Let's see how long it takes me to get to eat that cake I've heard so much about.
Well, we'll soon find out, won't we?
You should play Portal.
I don't know. I
Portal's
might
actually quite good.
Yeah, you might enjoy it. It's, the thing is, it's a puzzle game more than anything else.
I mean,
you might like it.
was it Portal 2 is co-op, if I remember correctly?
Yeah, Portal 2 is co-op, but you can also play it single player. And I think you'll enjoy the storyline in the first one as well, Becky. It's really funny.
I know there's no cake.
Well, the thing is, you're like the robot lady obviously is the antagonist in the first one, but you team up with her in the second one. It's fucking amazing.
Oh no, I know all the little twists. I know all the little twists and turns.
And we can yell out here, I'm a potato.
Potato?
Yeah.
Potato.
Anyway, thank you everybody for watching. Follow us and subscribe if you want new and upcoming streams, and if you want to know when those upcoming streams happen, well, there's social links and the Discord link below. Otherwise, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.